in Rotterdam this year. The Romanian girls enthralled us there, and they tell us that Gabriela Gheorghe is one to keep your eye on. 15-year-old Lisa Grayson from Cleveland is the most improved British gymnast. She was outstanding in the World Championship. And Monica Phelps.
Lisa Grayson from Redcar. Her second vault, she's already got 9.4 in the bag. Oh, and that's a beautiful vault.
9.45 for that vault, and Colin Still, national coach, obviously very thrilled with her performance. A closer look at the lift from the top. That was a Yurchenko vault and a small step back.
The USSR's Natalia Leshonova. We've heard great things about that, and she started 9.8 with a single twisting Yurchenko, and there are two twists in the Yurchenko.
Brilliant, very high lift off the top of the apparatus in 9.9. A closer look at there. Up two twists, just bringing her feet underneath her and stepping backwards, but a very good vault.
Leshonova, her second piece of apparatus, asymmetric bars. She's already shown what she can do, a 9.9 on her vault. A marvelous double twisting Yurchenko, first seen in the World Championships. Oh, and that's a big mistake.
And it doesn't really, I'm most surprised that that's happened to her. She's got such a beautifully tensioned body, but in the pirouette on the high bar, tremendous balance is needed, and she was just on the wrong side of the movement. Now, can we see if she can pull herself together and finish the routine with the style that she started? Beautiful giant there. Undershoot to recatch, touched the floor. 0.3 it could have been, John, but another 0.5 there for a fall.
Well, Leshonova really in trouble now. That's 2.5s away. She's only being marked out of 9. And at this level of competition, you can't, on another two pieces of apparatus, make up that sort of leeway. Her competition absolutely ruined there on the asymmetric bars. And the score, just 8.4. And there a chance again. The pirouette, the full spin on top of the A bars.
Romania's Gabriela Gheorghe coming in on the asymmetric bars, flying straddle mount. Had a good start on vault, scored 9.55. Katchev just performed.
Gheorghe there, 9.55 her first one, 9.4. And the women's positions at halfway, Gabriela Gheorghe in the lead, 18.95. Lisa Panzeroni in second place, equal third, Eva Rueda and Li from China. And there's the pieces of apparatus so far. First of all, the vault, 9.6, then the asymmetric bars, where she came to grief, 8.85.
And very important to get a good beam under your belt, as they say, because even though Chin is lying down in 7th place, she has to cater that other people can make mistakes, and if she gets a good beam, it can be a bonus to her. Flick straight back, not a good beam though, she's fallen off and lost half a mark.
Natalia Leshonova from the USSR scored 9.25 in spite of her fall.
Chin, a member of the World Championships team in Rotterdam. So she's an experienced gymnast.
Spin on the beam, much more difficult than it looks. Back somersault. They've just had one of their biggest competitions in China, the All China Games in Canton. She finished in 5th position there.
Up to the dismount, Arab spring, double back, and Chin recovering very well after her fall. Some very solid...
Chin Chizier, 8.9 for her beam.
Arab spring, flick-flack mount. Gabrielle is only 14 and now a member of the national squad, training at the National Centre in Diva. Romanians now eager to hold on to that world title.
Really, that World Championships performance from the Romanians, given the whole sport a boost in the country enormously, a confidence really that's come through to all the gymnasts. Again on the beam, which is where they excelled so much in Rotterdam. Little Gabriela Gheorghe performing so well.
Yes, she certainly must keep the Romanian name up. Romanians, in fact, hold all major championship titles on beam, the European, Olympic and World.
And she's in the lead here at the moment. So far this has been good work, and lands the double back.
Missed her Jaeger and scored only 8.6.
And that took her down to equal 9th. Oh, risking everything on the mount. It gives her the big difficulty move, but she lost all the advantage with a very, very big adjustment there. Probably 0.3 away.
Yes, I would think so. But of course, all of these major international competitions throughout the world blood the young gymnasts in and prepare them for such championships as the Olympics and the World. And until they've put these very difficult moves to the test, they don't come familiar with them in competition. Corbett somersault, named after Olga Corbett, the famous Russian gymnast. Gergana started very promising in the Junior European in West Germany. She came 5th, and undoubtedly the Bulgarians are pinning their hopes on her for a member of their squad for the Olympics.
Just those little turns on the beam. If you wobble as she did then, that's marks away. Such a testing piece of apparatus. Gathers herself for the dismount. Double tuck back, just one step back on landing.
And Britain's Karen Kennedy started off with a smashing competition today. 21, Karen from Camberley. There we are, 9.6 start on vault, 8.9 on asymmetric bars. Very difficult for some of the British girls to break into the 9s.
Big cheer there for the British girl. Gergana Piva scored 9.3 on beam as Karen Kennedy starts her exercise.
Another one of those little jumps that look so easy, but jump and then a half a twist, and all you hope is that the beam is there when you arrive. The judge is looking for a combination of running steps, jumps, leaps, gymnastic and acrobatic elements. A fall there on the straight back, she really couldn't save it. She was going offline from the beginning.
That's the one thing the judges aren't looking for. The British vault champion, Karen, very tall girl, but it all looks, therefore, very good when she gets it right.
Standing straight back, just managing to save that. Of course, by tall we mean tall for the sport. Karen is only 5'3", but in gymnastic terms, that really is tall. Having problems keeping her balance, be relieved for the dismount. An Arab Spring full twisting back somersault. Tunda Zielinski just presenting herself in the competition. Karen Kennedy's beam score 8.75. Very good range of movement there, showing a nice one-armed handstand.
Going through her strength work. I wonder how far she's going to go on this beam exercise. Carrying an injury, and she just presented herself really and went through the first couple of movements on her asymmetric bars. So not in the running. Oh, and disaster again for her. This two-part competition. There are individual finals as well, so she was very anxious, having made the final on vault, to be able to go through to that final. That's why she's continuing with the competition, even though she's got no chance of winning.
Although Tunda obviously appears a little bit weak in the middle of her body, she has tremendous range of movement. In fact, one of the best in the competition. In gymnastics, this term is known as amplitude, so that the judges look for the largest movement possible. And two flick-flaps there into a Sukahara dismount.
Well, just a couple of scores from the men's competition. 9.55 for Maxim Dziomkin, consolidates him in first place. Morimasa Honda, 9.35.
Bowdoin. And a good round of scores there from her, 9.3, 9.45 and 9.3. This, her last piece. The female gymnasts have 4 disciplines.
Another excellent exercise from Anne-Marie Baudouin. She really is very close to the medals. 28.05. She only needs 0.15 to get into silver position. Arab Spring round off. Single twist there, and really didn't want the bounce in the middle. The top gymnast now going straight back into the second run. And
the Soviet gymnast Olga Chudina Very talented. Started off with a very promising score, 9-7 on vault, but then a catastrophe on bars with a fall and then beam, a beautiful beam, but landed on her seat on a double back dismount, and she was really disappointed about that.
Chudina, therefore, down in 11th place, but will be very anxious to finish off her competition with a good floor exercise, because she could still make the individual apparatus final on this piece tomorrow. She'll definitely make it on vault, but no way that she'll make it on the asymmetric bars.
And that should get her into the apparatus finals, but it's unfortunate that she's out of the medals.
Round off, flick, whip, and then the double twist there to finish the tumbling run. That's a middle tumbling run. 9.5 on the high bar. That takes him certainly. And Catanoyu, 9.3 for his parallel bars. Eva Rueda from Spain. In the bronze medal position at the moment. 9.5, 9.35, 9.3. Now, she's doing better than she could have hoped for, I think. Big competition for her. To beat some of the Eastern Europeans here would be a great feather in her cap.
Yes, and the difference between these gymnasts and the gymnasts at the top of the world are those who have all the difficulty and can cope with it. The people in the medal positions today are there by virtue of others' mistakes.
But a lot of pressure here on Rueda, because the silver, bronze and fourth place scores very, very tight indeed. After three pieces of apparatus, Lisa Grayson, 28.2. Eva Rueda, 28.15. And Anne-Marie Baudouin, 28.05. So very, very tight there. And the slightest mistake, and one of them will go. So the judge is now ready, and so is Eva Rueda from Spain. with her music there. I heard snatches of the rain in Spain. Just a couple of scores. Olga Chudina from the USSR, 9.15 for her floor. Lisa Panzeroni from the USA.
Could have put paid to her chances of getting a medal. Well, she's lying in 4th place. She had an outside chance of getting a medal, but with an under-rotated double back in the middle and an over-rotated one at the end, she doesn't stand any chance. A closer look at the middle tumble, the front somersault walk out, into the Arab Spring flick-flack double back somersault, and she's under-rotated, and that cost her 0.5.
Yoko Yamanaka from Japan, 8th place. Now she's carrying a heel injury. I just wonder whether it's going to affect her too much on this floor. Landed heavily there, but no telltale grimace. Although the music may be very pleasant, I don't think it adds anything at all to the floor routine and the quality and the charisma of the dance. Maxim Jonkin's score on high bar, 9.6. So he's parallel bars, 9.5. That's a tremendous comeback from him. And Lisa Grayson onto the floor.
Beautiful routine from Lisa. She really couldn't have done any better than that other than a small hitch after the first double back. And she's pleased, and Collinsville national coach is also.
She really does enjoy competition. As you said earlier, Monica, that's the difference between some of these girls. Some good in training, some good on the day. Lovely, that final tumbling run in total control there. Now we've got to wait for her score. We'll give you that in a couple of minutes, but right now we'll take Qin Qizhe from China, down in 9th place, I'm afraid. Very talented, but she's another one who's made too many mistakes. Pull him back out start, though, to her floor exercise. Synchronization with the music after that unplanned sprint in the middle. And that proves she can land it. Very unfortunate after the middle tumble. A good beginning and built up to a much better end. And that's the final tumble, double back, anchored to quite a solid landing. Well, here's the competition leader, Gabriela Gheorghe from Romania. The Romanians can't do anything wrong at the moment. The good news is that Lisa Grayson has in fact made certain of the silver medal, and this is the only girl who can overtake her. She's only got to score 8.95 to do so, because look at that series of scores: 9.55, 9.4, 9.6. So the odds are that she will overtake Lisa, of course, but one, or even better from our point of view, two major mistakes, and we could see Lisa Grayson in the gold medal position. But the Romanians really so good at the moment and so solid in performance. This, I think, we're going to see as a celebration of the gold medal.
A wild pull-in back out. Very long tumbler, not very high. Interesting choreography here. She may be very good in some aspects, but certainly looking at that tumble from the end, the technique just a little bit suspect. All she has to do now is land this safely, and she's sure of the gold. Yes, and nobody can take that away from her. Gabriela Gheorghe must have won the gold on that floor routine.
No question there. Gheorghe, the girl from the almost impronounceable town of Ploiești, the winner look at that. Secure as can be. Score, there it is, 9.5 from Georgia. That just confirms what we already know. And now Gergana Pieva from Bulgaria. A nerve-wracking weight, but she can go on floor.
Flick, double back. Routine there from Bulgaria's Pieva. A lot of similar repetitive choreography, but some very good tumbles. 8.75 and not too high a score on bars. Pulls her down into 10th place. But Karen will be too eager to try and produce a very good floor and redeem herself.
One of the great things about this sort of competition, there is everything to go for on every piece of apparatus because of the individual apparatus finals. And Karen Kennedy is anxious to make as many of those as she can tomorrow. One of these things, Monica, where
Karen all ready to start.
The score there for Gergana Pieva from Bulgaria, 9.6. Tremendous score for her floor and a tremendous cheer for Karen Kennedy.
Very well lifted and landed double back. Superb. Certainly lacking in interesting choreographical work. But a smashing performance there from Karen Kennedy, 21-year-old from Camberley. Hungary's Tunda Zielinski. Just looking at a score in front of me there and hesitating. Karen Kennedy's floor scores just come through 9.05. Not in with a chance of a medal, but certainly in with a chance of getting into the individual apparatus finals on this piece. She'd done well right till then, and that double back pike, not enough lift, not enough rotation, and out of the floor finals.
Andrew Morris's high bar, 9.25.
They're undisputedly the best gymnast here today, but unfortunately she didn't prove it. Natalia Lashanova, brilliant little gymnast from the Soviet Union, and there the story. A disaster on the asymmetric bars, only 8.4. A fall on the beam, only 9.25, but now we look forward to a brilliant floor exercise. She's down in 6th position. And all she can go for is to get into the individual apparatus final and hope to get the gold on the floor. Under-rotated double back straight. The makings of a brilliant routine, but even that fall on the double straight at the beginning, and she's really furious about it. But she's obviously got a tremendous future in gymnastics.